All right, look. So I'm listening to Joe Buttons, Melissa Ford. Gosh, she's so annoying. Mark Lamont Hill, Ice, and Ish talk about the interaction with Wale and Kai Cenat, right? So, of course, Mel and Mark Lamont Hill are so surprised that Kai Cenat doesn't know who Wale is. So, if you don't know, look up the clip Wale Kai Cenat. So, Kai Cenat's walking, and he sees somebody playing a Nintendo Switch. So he walks up like, "Oh shit, bro, what you playing?" Da 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 da. So he's talking to him. So he's like, "All right, good, have a good day," type shit, right? Gets in the truck. His chat informs him that it's Wale, but he don't call him Wale. He call him Wally, right? So it's kind of like weird. Like he ain't know who he was, right? So then later on, Kai Cenat is talking to Drewski. He's sitting down like in attendance for the BET Awards, and Wale walks up to him, daps him up, and like, "Yo, you got me looking crazy." Da-da-da. I'm gonna get to the main point of this video. Yo, Kai Cenat. So Joe Buttons did the math. He was like, "Yo, Kai Cenat was like 10 when Wale was out, right?" I want y'all to know, I'm not trying to sound like a foundational Black American. Kai Cenat is not a Black American. I don't know if y'all aware of a clip. Now, they have done their best to scrub this off the internet. I wish Joe Buttons would find a clip. But Kai Cenat was coming at African Americans, not Africans, African Americans, in his chat. At one point, he was snapping like, "Yo, you not black. Like, you just a Black American. You not Trinidadian. You not Caribbean. You not Dominican. You not Puerto Rican. You just a Black American. Like, you just black." Like, real ignorant type shit. So, of course, y'all gotta stop acting like these dudes is Black Americans. They not. He was raised a Caribbean kid. He even speaks about going to festivals. Like, was born in the Caribbean culture. So his parents probably didn't grow up playing hip hop. And his siblings probably didn't grow up playing hip hop. The nigga's not a black nigga. Like, Wale is mad that Kai Cenat don't know who he is. Clearly he don't know nothing about Kai Cenat. Like, my young daughter, she watches Kai Cenat. My oldest daughter knows who Kai Cenat is. Like, he's popular. He's not a Black American. He don't know black people shit. He's just he's another person from another culture that's just a fan of Black American culture like the rest of these motherfuckers, bro. There is no difference between Kai Cenat and Adam 22, except for Kai Cenat is the same complexion as us. He don't really know about black culture. He grew up in New York. New York is like a bunch of cultures multiple cultures grow up around each other. So, hip hop is the most popular culture. Black American, urban, whatever you want to call it, is the most popular culture. So people gravitate towards it. But in the meantime, that don't mean they lose their own culture. He's a fucking Caribbean kid. It's the same thing when Flip talk all this shit and then he talk about he Caribbean. Well, he's not a black nigga. Like, they like when they talk this Jamaican shit and shit like that, that's their actual culture. They're not Black Americans. He's just a fan of Black Americans. That's it. He's just a fan of urban Black American culture. I just don't understand. Like, yeah, Wale was talking to Joe Buttons, and he was talking to the whole cast about how he got like PTSD from like award shows and this and that and that. Yeah, we get it, and I can understand. Like, of course, I'm not an entertainer, so I can't say I understand it, but yeah, like, motherfuckers be annoying. You feel like people blackballing you and shit like that. I get it. Okay, Wale, and you also can't go around just bitching and crying to people, bro. Like, you going up to Kai Cenat again, you should have just chalked it, bro. You're not his demo. And the only reason why you having those interactions or even care to have an interaction with Kai Cenat is because Kai Cenat is one of the most popular people on the internet right now. But he's not black. He don't know. Like, so Kai Cenat is a part of the group AMP. If that was Duke Dennis, maybe if that was Agent, maybe if it was Phantom, even though Phantom is Dominican, but like, they would know. Nothing about Kai Cenat goes to show that he knows about urban Black American culture at all. You guys gotta stop. Like I said, go search the clip for yourself. Kai Cenat disrespecting Black Americans. It was like a big thing like a year and a half ago. No one cared, and the clip for the most part is like kind of basically scrubbed off the internet. You can find reaction clips to it on YouTube and a little bit on TikTok. But yeah, he was coming like, "Yo, y'all not nothing. Y'all just Black Americans." Literally, he said that. Go look up the clip. Like, subscribe, turn your notifications on. Send me a comment if you're aware of this clip that Kai Cenat have.